Hey there, fellow anime lovers. I'm Yugen, and today I'm diving into a list of my personal favorite Sapphic animes. Now, I know that there are a few big ones that are always on the radar, so I won't be mentioning them today. But I'm going to make a quick run through to the ones that I know that are popular, but I'm not going to be mentioning on the recommendation list, which are like Kase-san and Morning Glories, Blooming to You, The Wish from Mercury, and Revolutionary Girl Latina, which is a classic. But instead, I thought I could focus on some other gems that you might not have heard of yet, so let's get into it. Let's start with one of the most new Sapphic animes that I know of, which is Lycoris Recoil. I know that this anime enters more in the catalog of like queer-coded animes instead of queer animes, but I feel like this is a very good anime and the romance is there. You just need to watch for it. Like, you're not going to get a kiss, I'm not going to lie, but you're going to get that sentiment that it's definitely not a simple platonic relationship between the main cast. So if you love action mixed with a bit of a slice of life charm, Lycoris Recoil is literally a must-watch. The story follows the Lycoris, a group of highly trained secret agents who serve drinks and pastries at a quaint Tokyo cafe as a coverage, obviously, but in reality, they are ready to fight back and protect the city. It's the perfect mix of cozy cafe vibes and intense action with a lot of heart. But I feel like the thing that made me really like this anime is that all of the characters feel important, they are not left behind. So if you are if you like that trope of found family, I feel like this anime is literally for you. Next up, we have Yuri Is My Job, which is all about appearances, misunderstandings, and finding love in the most unexpected places. First off, let me tell you that this anime literally made me laugh a lot. Like, I wasn't expecting this to be actual good comedy, because I have often understand that when you are looking for queer animes, you need to settle for a little bit sometimes in case of wanting to see representation, which is not always the case, but yeah, it's something that I have to live with. But like, I feel like this anime really can encompass all of those jokes without them sounding like a little bit mid or not extraordinary like in other cases. And I also want to say that don't let the title like try to fool you into thinking that Yuri Is My Job is a Yuri anime, because for the people who don't know, Yuri is practically just when it's a spicy anime. But like, this is not that type of anime. It's just that sometimes the word becomes so popular that even if it's just a lesbian cute little anime, they are still using it, which I find troublesome, but well. The story follows Hime Shiraki, who is a high school girl who is obsessed with maintaining her image as a sweet princess-like figure, but deep down, she's actually pretty self-centered. When she accidentally injures the manager of a cafe named Mai Koshiba, she agrees to cover some shifts as part of her perfect princess act. But as you might guess, things don't go as planned, and a whole lot of chaos and romance follows. For those who love fantasy and historical settings, Izetta, The Last Witch offers literally everything you could ask for. If you like Tanya the Evil, which for the people who don't know is an anime set in World War II or World War I, this is literally the perfect excuse for you to watch this anime, because it not only offers a historical perspective, but it also offers a very cute main couple. It's set during an alternative version of World War II, where the last surviving witch Isetta must use her powers to defend the small country of Isetta and its princess. With stunning visuals and a storyline that blends magic and war practically perfectly, this one's an emotional roller coaster with a strong Sapphic relationship at the core. I don't remember if this one includes a kiss, but it's very on point with showing that the main couple really like each other, so it's something that I was very grateful with. So if you like historical settings, please watch this anime. Next up on the list, we have I'm in Love with the Villainess, which is an otome game lover's dream, but with a twist. For those who don't know what is an otome game, it's practically a game that focuses on romance, practically like a date simulator. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a thing in Japan, a very popular thing in Japan. If you like those sort of things, like reincarnated stuff and all of that, I feel like we really like this anime. Also, the comedy is amazing. The story follows Ray Taylor, which is a corporate drone, a way to say that she literally spends all of her time working and working and working, but instead of like living a fulfilling life, she's just like just passing by. She wakes up inside the world of her favorite otome game, Revolution, but instead of falling for the charming male leads, she finds herself totally smitten with the villainess, Claire Francois. The dynamic between Ray and Claire is so captivating, and you will be rooting for them every step of the way. Just a little bit warning, and on the last episodes they deal with something that I don't like. Just be careful with this one. Try to read all of the warnings that come with this anime. Not that it's spicy or anything like that, but it really deals with something that I'm not comfortable with, which I'm not going to be mentioning in this video for safe guidelines, so yeah. The next one is literally my favorite of all the list, and the name is very long, but trust me, this one is very good. The name is If My Favorite Pop Idol Made It to the Budokan, I Will Die. And it's an anime, a comedy anime that follows Eri Pillo, a passionate music lover and a stan of a group idol, or a girl idol group named Cham Yam. She's very amazed by this group, but specifically amazed with one of the leads, that it's the least popular one, at least in the popularity role that they have. But she's literally in love with this person, and you might expect that this person, like the idol she's in love with, doesn't reciprocate her feelings because she's always ignoring her in general, but you see that she's also smitten too, but she doesn't know how to express her feelings because she's very shy. And you see like their journey into understanding that they care for one another very deeply, but still can like show it correctly because they feel very pressure into not offending the other person. I feel like this is a very good anime, especially if you like comedy and all of that stuff that is pretty important. Next up the list we have Birdie Wing, which is a unique and thrilling golf anime. If the main character is a skilled golfer with a mysterious past, her first encounter with Aoi, a rival player, ends in defeat, but it sparks a fierce rivalry that's too good to miss. Golf might not be your first thought when you think of Sapphic anime, but this one is packed with passion, rivalry, and plenty of emotional depth. It might not have the warming or team-like feeling that usually sports anime have, but it really delves into a lot of things that are important, especially focusing on the main character that is like usually expect when you hear the word golf to like be centered into rich people and all of that, but the main character is actually of a very poor background, so you see like the difference between class and all of that. So I literally recommend this one, it's very good. Then we have Adachi and Shimamura, which is a sweet, slow-burn romance between two high school girls who start off as friends, only to realize their feelings for each other go much deeper. It's all about those small, intimate moments that make a relationship blossom, and the characters are so relatable that you can't help but root for them. One thing that I might say about this anime is that you might not want to go in expecting a very fast burn, because believe me, it's very slow, but at the same time they give you a lot of intimate moments that just don't settle into being like platonic moments. There is romance, you just need to like really look at it into that way. And also the visuals are amazing, so I totally recommend this anime. Also the manga is still ongoing if I'm not mistaken, so you might want to check that out too. Last but not least on the list we have Whisper Me a Love Song, which is a heartwarming anime that explores the complexities of love, music, and self-discovery. I am a very tough audience when it comes to music because I really enjoy playing the guitar, and I have a lot of friends that are really into music and are studying music. So I'm always when I'm watching an anime very self-compromising into it. I really want everything to go alright. I will get a seizure if I see a guitar having 4 strings instead of 6 or something like that, because I really care about music. But this anime could deliver without me feeling like I was just watching another music anime, which is something that I was quite surprised. The first time happened with Given, which I feel is a good comparison to this anime. Don't go expecting that it's perfect, but you try to think that this anime is good for what it offers, which is a very good plot, romance, and also there are very good visuals. So I really enjoyed this anime. Go give it a watch if you like all of those things. Also, the story follows Yuri, a talented musician whose life takes a surprising turn when a freshman named Himari confesses her love. However, it turns out that, surprisingly, it's not herself that Himari is enamored with, but rather the song she wrote. As Yuri grapples with her feelings, she must decide whether to embrace Himari's affection or find a way to make her heart hurt over the music. With beautifully composed melodies and tender moments, the anime asks, can love ever truly harmonize if it starts off out of a tune? And when I read this review of the whole anime, I was thinking it's really weird to see animes start off as not a typically confession and instead trying to deal with something different, which is something that I was quite nicely surprised, which is what got me into watching the anime in the first place. And it was quite not let down by the whole atmosphere of the anime, and I really like it. So go give it a watch. Alright, that's it for today's list of Sapphic anime recommendations. Please feel free to write a comment or two, I always love reading them, and that's all. See you on the next video.